Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now presented by Tennis Express. Tennis Express, order today and it ships today. What's next for Novak Djokovic? That's the question swirling around after Dominic Thiem dominated Nole. It was his first straight sets loss in a Grand Slam since losing to Andy Murray in the 2013 Wimbledon final. Thiem, who won only one game against Novak in Rome just last month, beat Djokovic into capitulation, handing Nole his first shutout set in a major since 2005. So things not so great for Nole these days. Maybe he just needs a break. Here's what he says about that.
Obviously, there's been a lot of changes with the team and so forth, so I'm excited to work with Andre and the new team. At the same time, I have responsibility towards the game itself, towards others, and so we'll see. Obviously it's not an easy decision to make, but I'll see how I feel anyway after Roland Garros and then decide what to do next.
John McEnroe is said to have a really good relationship with Nole, but even so, Johnny Mac ripped him, saying that his third set meltdown was Tank City. McEnroe says he just plain gave up, that it looked like he didn't even want to be out there, that he couldn't really compete anymore. He says it was shocking. With that loss, Nole could possibly drop down to number 4 in the world. Djokovic admits he has not been his best, but says he does want to try a comeback.
It's not something that hasn't happened before for any player. For all the top players have been through that. So I guess you got to go through it, try to learn your lessons and figure out the way how to get out of it.
Remember back in 2010, Novak struggled with his serve, he split with his coach Todd Martin, and he suffered an opening round loss in Miami that left a lot of people questioning his future. After winning just 2 titles that year, Nole bounced back and won 11 titles the next year, including the Australian Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open. It was astounding. So what do you think this time around is going to help Nole? Time away from tennis to clear his head? New coaches? Or is it something else? Let us know in the comments section below. In other news, security is at the top of mind at Wimbledon, which is going to be encased in a steel ring of protection. In light of recent terrorist attacks in Manchester and on the popular London Bridge, officials are gearing up for much tighter security measures. The All England club is going to be surrounded by armed police and also roadblocks, with the strongest show of security in the tournament's 140-year history. For the first time, checkpoints are going to be stationed at roads surrounding the site, which will restrict access to all the service roads nearby. They're going to have bomb-sniffing dogs and undercover police. They are putting in place a range of tactics, some highly visible, including enhanced physical security, and some that the public will not notice. Same goes, by the way, for the Wimbledon qualifying tournament staged at Roehampton just the week before, because over there they're expecting very large crowds to watch Maria Sharapova play. In other news now, Aussie tennis player Thanasi Kokkinakis is facing some legal snap, crackle, and pop in court this week, on the other side of a lawsuit with Kellogg's, that's right, the cereal company, which is arguing that Kokkinakis is not Special K. So Kellogg's is taking legal action because they want to stop the 21-year-old from using the nickname Special K for commercial purposes. Thanasi, though, seems to appreciate the lighter side of the cereal war, tweeting this reaction. The Kokkinakis Special K trademark is owned by a company that's headed by his father, Trevor, and apparently they are planning to use Special K as branding for apparel and other tennis-related items, similar to the way that the RF logo represents Roger Federer's brand and Rafa Nadal uses the bull logo on his things. We'll see how that pans out. Well, add John McEnroe to the list of Hall of Famers taking a stand against the comments from Margaret Court. Martina Navratilova is advocating that Tennis Australia change the name of the Margaret Court Arena after controversial remarks opposing marriage equality. Well, Johnny Mac agrees, and he did so in some pretty colorful language.
Margaret Court is telling us tennis is full of lesbians. The way I see it, there are 3 options regarding this statement. Number 1, this is true, and who gives a f***? Number 2, this is not true, and who should give a f***? And number 3, this is half true. And should we really give a f***?
We will, of course, keep following that story. I'm Grace Carter, and we'll see you next time here on Tennis Now.